program. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, it would have been good if I was actually in the room to do the call outs so everybody heard it. When I'm like Subhuman 64, Psychodorp 9, Gun Bunny, Shockwave, Penny, the Lady Arwen Avalon. And I'm sitting here talking to myself because I haven't added myself to the stream. That's great. That's just great. Loki, you're doing great. You're doing great. Nothing beats authentic Mexican tacos. But you can't have any, Gun Bunny. You can't have any. We can't have tacos. We can't have tacos. We're not allowed anymore to have tacos. No shit. I'm like, yeah, Zeropium, alien of aliens, DJ Ronnie G. I'm like, I'm getting all excited. I'm throwing out left and right. Psychodorp 9. Gun Bunny and Shockwave, the alien of aliens, Zeropium. What is a Kronos? I don't know. Jill Powers, the River Daughter, and shit. Nobody hears nothing. Oh, the immortal Ghost Rider. We couldn't hear you, Loki. I tried to tell you. God help me. You'd think you'd be able to hear me anyway. I'm so damn loud. Jester Zabalina. Jester of Sin over on Rumble. Oh my God. Subhuman 84. Let's talk comics. Let's talk tacos. You're not allowed to have any tacos. Holy shit. Who would have seen that coming? You're not allowed to have tacos. You're not allowed to support America. You're not allowed, not allowed, not allowed, not allowed, not allowed. You're not allowed to talk on your YouTube channel. You're not allowed to make fun of the petty ass, stupid bullshit going on. You're not allowed, not allowed, not allowed, not allowed. Who is making these rules? Who is making these rules and where are they coming from? Because I don't get it. You tell me. You tell me who is making these rules. So suddenly, if you're American, you can't have Mexican food. No Mexican food. If we see your American ass car in front of a Mexican food restaurant, what did that bitch say? They're gonna key it. They're gonna blow up your car if you sit in front of a Mexican restaurant. Really? Is that what's gonna happen? So if I go to Gringos down the street and I get Mexican food, they're not gonna be like, hey, what's up, Loki? Come on in. How's the Mexican food? We love you. You come here all the time. They're just gonna turn me away. Is that what I'm supposed to believe? Is that they're just gonna turn me away? I'm not gonna be able to get tacos. No tacos for Loki. No enchiladas for Loki. No fajitas for Loki. Really? Why? Because I don't want murderers and rapists coming into my country and screwing around? Is that it? Is that why? This guy right here, he doesn't want bullshit happening in his country either. This guy right here, he doesn't want this shit happening in his country either. Do you want it happening in your country? Hey, you know what? We'll just pull a Cuba back in the 70s and 80s, and we'll just release all of our prisoners. We'll release all of our murderers, rapists, thieves, all of that, and we'll just throw them at America and let them have them. Do you know why? Because we don't want them. We've been through this before. And you know what we did? We made tent cities for them. Why? Because we couldn't figure out who was who and where they came from and what they did to get put there and all that shit. There will be people that come to this country that want to work hard, live the American dream, bust their ass, and make something that nobody's ever seen before. And then, well, that's racist. That's racist, Loki. I want my country to prosper. I assume you want your country to prosper. Yes? You want it to prosper. You want it to move in a good direction. You want your people to be safe. Do you know what I want more than anything? I want the people of Valhalla to be safe. I want the people that come in here, I want them to be safe. Why? Because you guys are like family. You guys have been here. You guys have fought the fight. You guys have seen the shit go down. Cotton is one of those people. Snowdub's one of those people. Zeropium's one of those people. He's been here 4 years now. Kronos is one of those people. You want your people that you associate with to do well and to move forward and be prosperous, yes? You want them to be in good health, yes? You want them to succeed, yes? So why is it that suddenly that's not the way it is? Did anybody see that shit from Captain Nobody? You know why we're going to call him Captain Nobody? Because apparently America isn't one of the ideals of Captain Motherfucking America. Oh, those aren't one of his ideals is America. Because America's so shit. America's so bad. America's so evil. America's the only motherfucking place where you can go and you can get a taco on one shelf and you've got motherfucking Italian food on the other. It's the only place where you can go down and get a hamburger, fries, and a damn hot dog. And on the other hand, you could go and you could get Greek food. You go get a gyro. America is the only goddamn place where you could go on one corner, get a fucking street taco, go on the other, and get a hamburger out of a damn tour bus that is set up to cook you food on the side of the street. And yeah, America is one of the only places in the world where you can go and get your fucking bits and tackle chopped off and get a fake taco. A nasty ass fake taco. That's fucking America. Why? Because it's your choice. It's your choice. There's nowhere else in the world where you have as much choice as here. Not in Canada, not in the UK. No offense to my UK friends, not anywhere. There's more choice here than anywhere. And what are we going to burn it down for? What are we going to burn our own fucking house down for? We're going to burn our own house down so that we can let in murderers, rapists, thieves, and all that shit. What is a fake taco from Kronos? A fake taco is when you go and you make your outie an innie. It's when they hollow that motherfucker out and they flip it inside out. That's a fake taco. They sure as hell aren't designer tacos. No, they're not. No, they're not. Keep my country's name out of your fucking mouth. There's nowhere else in the world you have this much choice. Nowhere else in the damn world. And what are we going to do? How are we going to burn it down? We're going to burn it down because we want to have a dumbass fight over whether we want people who murdered, raped, pillaged, and done all that in our country. You know what I don't want? I don't want people coming here that are murderers, rapists, and thieves. That makes me I'm not allowed to go and get a taco because I don't want that shit in my country? I don't think so. I do not think so. I do not believe so. Why? Because this is motherfucking America. Ice, baby. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, I am hot. I am hot this morning. Why? Motherfucking Captain America can't be American. It's not allowed. Oh, well, American values are not something that I think are important at all for Captain America. Bitch, you know what? Disney needs an enema. I'm just going to say it. All of it. They need an enema. I feel like the Joker. This town needs an enema. Well, that company needs an enema. It needs to get cleaned out. Why? Because whoever came up with the idea of, well, Captain America is not, he doesn't hold the ideals of America because America sucks. Bullshit. Bullshit. Like I said, there's no place in the world where you can go and you can get the choice, you can get the opportunity, you can live the dream, you can do the do. There's nowhere else in the world where you can get all of it. The world is at your fingertips. The world is yours. You have the opportunity to do shit here you can't do other places. And what are you going to burn it down for? You're going to burn it down over bullshit. Congratulations. Congratulations. There is already a Captain Britain. Yeah, let them be Captain Britain and anti-American. I don't really give a shit. This is disgusting. And it's dumb. How many of you are proud of where you came from? I understand some people aren't. Some people are, oh, Loki, I grew up in the ghetto. I grew up in this. I grew up in that. I grew up having to deal with this shit. I grew up in South Houston. Look up South Houston. That's where I grew up. South Houston. The left says, who's going to pick your crops, cut your lawn, build your house ad nauseum? Lame argument. Oh, it's worse than lame. That is ist, ob, and yahtzee. No one's going to pick your crops. Sounds like slave labor. No one's going to cut your lawn. Sounds like slave labor. No one's going to build your house. Sounds like slave labor. No one's going to set your table. I wonder why we're saying that. Keely Chow, who's been a member for 24 months. America is not a perfect country, but it is a great country to live in. I can't burn that down because it's true. It's absolutely positively true. It's a great place to live. And we want to keep it great. We want to keep being a shining example of what is great and not what is dumb. Keely Chow, brother. Long live the fighters.
Long live the fighters!
But who's going to pick all the cotton? And he's not talking about the white cotton. He's talking about the green, sticky, icky cotton. Do you want people bringing in shit that's going to kill your people? I was talking to Eris last night. And she said, "What would you do if someone went after one of your people?" And I said, like, physically? Yeah, like physically went after. And I was there. Yeah. I'd beat the holy shit out of him. Why? Family. It's not just a word. It's not just some dumb shit Dominic Toretto said on freaking Fast and the Furious. You know what I love about America? Do you know what I love about America? Me and this guy might not always agree, but we know where we both stand. And we both know what we stand for. Me and this girl right here, we may not always see eye to eye, but we know where we stand. And we know what we stand for. The little penguin sheriff, Punkwaddle, might not always agree, but we both know what we stand for, and we both know what we would do for the people in our lives. Family means something. That's what it means. And it might be something different for everybody. You might be like, "Oh, Loki, I had a horrible family life. I wouldn't trust family as far as I can throw them." Blood family, I can agree to that. But the people that you bring into your lives that you call family, that means something different for everybody. It's something I had to learn. For some people, it's just, "Oh well, I'm accepted. I feel accepted." For other people, it is, "No, you're fucking family. I will treat you like family. I will treat you like you are part of the family. You're one of us. You go, we go." And I think on all of this, that is what has been missing. That is what we have lost, is this idea that one of us will stand up and everybody else will stand up. Or everybody else will stand up and one of us will stand up. Cook that steak to use as a hockey puck, then it's almost done. God help me, Adega. We don't agree on doneness of meat. Loki's just wrong. Adega's my brother. I do anything for Adega. Anything. And he knows that. There's a lot of people I've said that about over the years. I do anything. You have no idea. If I say that, I fucking mean it. I have emptied my bank account for people. I have gone to bat for people. I have fought for people. I've done charity for people. I've fucking this, that, and the other for people. My biggest thing and my biggest takeaway from that is Not would they do the same for me. But who here is missing that in their lives, and who here needs it? Who here needs well done should be illegal. So I like well done. I like it burnt. I love well done. They can never get that right with the burgers either. I go into freaking any burger place. I'm like, you char that shit up. It needs to be looking like a hockey puck when you're done. It'll still be pink in the middle. I'm like, nope. That doesn't mean that we don't see eye to eye on a lot of other things. That doesn't mean that I wouldn't do something absolutely extraordinary or try to my best. You know what America means? It means doing your goddamn best, even under the most shitty circumstances. It means not giving up. It means fighting the good fight, even when you're down. And it means directness. Yeah, directness. I said it. Why? Because we're not going to be mamsy-pamsy about a whole bunch of shit. That is not America. Guess what? Fuck around and find out that is not America. We are not soft-spoken. Oh, it's okay. You can walk all over our yard and shit all over it. You know what? Don't worry about it. Bring your dog over and let him shit in my yard, and I'll go out with a little bag. You don't even have to pick it up. Just shit all over my yard. That isn't what America is. Other countries might see it that way. That's not the way we see it. I will beat your ass and tie your dog to a pole because you brought him over here to shit in my yard. Tacos, motherfucking tacos. You can't have a taco. You can't go get Mexican food. How dare you eat Italian? How dare you have fish and chips? How dare you? We've been here before. How dare you? The American dream is coming here and being able to succeed at something you couldn't succeed anywhere else because they've tied your hands. Do you know what they're acting like on YouTube now? Yeah, YouTube, I'm talking to you. They're acting like authoritarian little bitches. That's what they're acting like. They're acting like authoritarian little bitches who didn't get their way. They are a private company. They are not a government company. They're not supposed to be controlled by the government, but we all know what happened during the coup. They literally gave them access to flag people and take people down. They literally opened the door and said, government, come on in. By all means, use our stuff and do whatever you want because you're the government. Do you know what that means? That means living on your knees. You're not an independent company. You are now a government-funded company. We'll give you tax breaks and we'll give you this and we'll give you that. Just let us in the back door at Facebook, bend over and take it while we control everything. Hey, YouTube, you know what? We don't want anybody talking about COVID-19. So anybody who does, we're going to shut them down, okay? And they just bent over and spread their ass cheeks and said, oh, by all means, come on in. Maybe. Maybe it is. It's possible. But they're a private company. They're not supposed to be in league with the government because they're a private company. Now, our good friend Nancy Pelosi just said, hey, I'm going to sell all my NVIDIA stock just, 6 days before the huge NVIDIA crash. and the stock goes down, I'm going to sell all that off because I know about the Chinese AI coming because I'm in league with fucking Chinese operatives. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'm going to sell off my shit, and nobody's going to do a damn thing about it. You want to know why? Corporations, companies. Why not buy one? Why not buy a representative in the House? Why not buy your constituents a company that you can wrap around your little finger and say, you know what? You're going to do what I want. You're going to do what I freaking want. It's okay. The government has now suspected where that virus of unknown origins was originated from. Guess what? In 2023, when everybody was getting shut down, when everybody, including, where's Arlena? Where's Arlena? Where's Arlena and Arwen? There's Jester. There's Arwen. Where's Arlena? I'm scrolling and I'm looking. I know Arlena's in here somewhere. Arlena's over on Rumble. She just sent a Rumble rant. And it says, all countries are not equal. America is the best country in the world. We are the shining city on the hill once again. Fuck yeah, America. They got shut down in 2023. They got shut down and got a strike. These two right here, these two ladies got shut down and got a strike for talking about COVID in 2023. Guess what? The government knew in 2023, Biden and all them, they got the intelligence report. That said, guess what? It originated in a lab. Do you know what they did? They put low confidence on that motherfucker. They stamped it. Low confidence in intelligence and hid it. They hid it away. The freaking intelligence service of this country said, after review of everything, after looking at everything, after taking everything into account, there is only one place this shit could have come from, is this lab. And they stamped it immediately with low confidence and said, we're not going to let this out. And they still struck people down. Why? Because they were told to. Why? Because it's the narrative control. It's the control of each and every narrative that's going out. It's just like how, man, nobody saw Biden. Nobody got a chance to talk to Biden. All you'd see him is sitting there shuffling his undead self. Oh, girl hair. I smell little girls. And that's all you saw. You didn't see interviews. You didn't see any of that shit. You have been absolutely blasted with this motherfucker since he got in office going to work. We're going to go to work and we're going to make America great again. We're going to go to work and we're going to kick some ass and take some names. We're going to go to work and we're going to get rid of all of this bullshit that is going on. Why? Because that is why people voted me into office. And do you know what everybody's doing? Oh my God, how does he move so fast? Oh my God, he must be up 24 hours a day. Oh my God, this and that. Why? Because he's actually doing his fucking job. If you can't see that, if you can't understand that, there is no hope for you. He went to work day one and said, we're going to blow the doors off this bitch and we're going to keep rolling like this for the next 4 years and get everything we can get done. Why? Because we are in a horrible, shitty position. We are the weakest we have ever been. Why? Because of all the shit and the rot inside of it. And where does it start? We know where it starts. And we know where it stops. Selfish, greedy, money-hungry fucks like Nancy Pelosi, that know 6 days before that Apple, Nvidia, everyone working on AI is about to get bent over and screwed in the ass by China. And she got out of all of it. The only reason why she didn't sign up and buy stock in this Chinese business is because technically she's not supposed to. Because it's a Chinese business. I am sick and fucking tired of greedy fucks acting like they own it all. Guess what? They don't. They don't own it all. They will never own it all. Why? Because people are still here and people are still saying fight, fight, fight. That one thing you fucking missed, motherfucker. Barron sitting there telling old crusty Joe, it's on, old man. And Melania, so proud of you. That's what America needs. That's the future. That's where we need to be going. I am done with all of this bullshit. I'm done with the censorship. I am done with the not saying anything. Oh, you can't say COVID. You can't say queef. You can't say this. You can't say that. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't make fun of the libtard screaming and throwing a little fit. No, 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 we didn't get our way. I don't care, Margaret. That's right. Bad guys wear black, Kronos. Bad guys wear black. I'm done with this bullshit. Do you know what I want? I want a country that can take care of itself. I want a country that's not 70 trillion fucking dollars in debt. I want a country that can defend itself. Someone told me the other day. They said, I have no problem with the he, she, it, what's it being in the military. And I said, really? Tell me why. Put them all on the front lines. Nothing scarier than a 6'5" long-haired dude with tits and a 5 o'clock shadow coming at you with an AK. I said, huh. Okay. Do you want your country that you live in to be in a position of power or not? You tell me. Do you want your country to be able to defend itself? You tell me. I ask you. You tell me. What do you want? Do you want to just open the doors and say, fuck it, come and go as you please? Because they're not going to let you go. See, this is the thing. You don't get to leave unless you have the money to leave. Okay, they don't ever explain this. You want in? Oh, come on in. We'll give you money. We'll give you debit cards. We'll give you a place to stay. We'll give you this. We'll give you that. Do you know what you have to do to go and live in another country? Do you know what I would have to go through if I was like, hey, you know what? Let's move to the UK. Do you know what I would have to go through? Do you know what Eris would have to go through? Guess how much of that shit a movie star has to go through. Do you know why? Because they have someone do it for them. They have the money. And the countries are like, oh yes, bring us your millions of dollars. Do you know what they do when you, an everyday person, is like, hey, you know what? I want to go and I want to live here and I want to do this and I want to do that. Even when you're married. Even when you're married. It takes years. But hey, just come on in. The doors are open. You can check out anytime you like, but you can't ever leave. I have an issue with it, Darth Arlena says. Can't be ready to kick ass if you're more concerned about what's between your legs. Itchy fake taco day. 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 Don't fuck with me on illegal immigration. Hotel California is very appropriate. That's right. You can check out anytime you like, but you can't ever leave. Itchy, puffy, fake taco. Yes, it's fake taco. It's a fake taco. It's not a real taco. Itchy fake tacos and itchy Oscar Mayer wieners. More I make, more they take. That's about to change, possibly. How do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about no more income tax? No more government taking money out of your check? Oh my God, the world's about to implode because he's like, you know what? I'm tired of taxing our own citizens. Why don't we tax everybody else? We have deals with all these other people. We're getting hammered in the ass by all this shit. So you know what? We'll just trade you back. Instead of taxing your own people, tax the shit going out, tax the shit coming in. Y'all don't want that tax? Bring your business here. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Build shit here. Do you know how many? You're going to love this. I'll bring up two companies real quick. Number one is Coke. Coca-Cola. Do you know that Coca-Cola sold all their glass bottling stuff, like the machines, the processing facilities, the vats that make that shit with the real pure cane sugar? Do you know they sold all that to Mexico for $1? For $1. Do you know why they sold it to Mexico for $1? Because they could build a plant in Mexico using all the shit they used to have here, and it'd be cheaper to make that shit. And then they can just import it. And they can charge you $8.99 for a 4-pack of glass Coke. We literally sold it all for $1. Do you know the majority of the recycling, like aluminum and all that shit in this country, all those facilities, almost all of them were sold to China? Do you know what we sold them to China for? Take a wild guess. Obama did it. Obama signed the papers. $1. $1. Do you know why? Because they can set up a facility in China and do all the recycling there. I wonder why. Because it's cheaper and they have cheaper labor. And they can actually make a living recycling. Their living. Not our living. Not the kind of shit we got here. But theirs. We sold our own shit for $1 so it'd be cheaper for other people to do the work that they say Americans don't want to do. Nike builds all of its shit, all their shoes, all their clothes, all their everything overseas. Why? Because it's cheaper. It's pennies on the dollar compared to if they made it here. It's not that Americans don't want to make shoes. It's not that Americans don't want to sew clothes. It's that the companies can't make as much money. So what are you going to do about that? How are you going to fix that? You know how you fix that? You tariff any motherfucker bringing their shit over here from overseas. This is why people lose their shit. And this is why people lose their minds about all this. The companies are making billions. Billions and billions and billions. Nike's one of the biggest clothes, shoes, blah, blah, blah providers in the world. You know how they got that way? Cheap fucking labor. Well, guess what? We're going to tax the shit out of it. Oh my God, Nike and all the prices are going to go up. No, they're already up because you're dealing with greedy motherfuckers. Build it here. Build your plant here. Make your shit here. We won't impose all these tariffs. But then we're going to have to charge you more. No, you're not. Because you're already charging us a shitload anyway. Those pants that take all of like $2 to make, you're charging the people $80 for that. For those pants, it costs pennies for some bitch to make them. And then a few dollars to get it shipped over here. That's your cost. Pennies to make, dollars to ship, almost $100 out of your pocket for a pair of pants or a pair of shoes or whatever. That's not the American dream. That's somebody else's fucking dream. Darth Arlena with a $1 Rumble rant. Nobody's seen $1. Show us $1, Loki. You want to see $1? You guys want to see $1? Here's your $1.
$1? I've never seen $1. Nobody's got $1. Let us see the $1. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's $1 bill.
Take your hat off, boy. That's $1 bill. F the CCP. From Kronos. I'll probably get in trouble for that. I don't care. I'm done caring. Shout out to my boy Snowdub for fighting the good fight and still getting taken out by the man because he said some shit. Some crying libtards cried even more about who fucking who. Why? Because the company is in their pocket. Guess what? Google is in the left's pocket. What do you think Nancy traded her NVIDIA stock for? Google stock. Why? Because they can still control Google. You see, Google is a private company that, yes, I agree, should be broken up into pieces. Should be broken up into pieces. But they are a private company. And they can have their own rules. It's not, freedom of speech. Guess what? There's still shit you can and can't say. Why? Because you signed their terms of service when you signed up for their shit. If I got hit for this stream and they were like, you were doing this and you were doing that, blah, 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 blah. Not really much I can do about it because I signed their TOS. I signed their TOS when I became a YouTube partner. I signed their TOS when I was like, oh yeah, monetize me. Supersize me, bitches. That's why I try and refrain from using Google for my search. It's everywhere. Google is in everything. It's all around you. But Loki, how did they do that? They paid a lot of money to always be on apps, to always be on iPhones, to always be on computers, to immediately be the #1 search engine. They paid and they paid and they paid and they paid. It's not that they're the best. It's that they paid the most. Google searches are half friggin' AI results now anyway. That's right. That's immediately what comes up. That is immediately what comes up is your AI answers. And now you've got a company in China that's like, look at what we did. For 1/10 of price. Why? Because everything is too expensive and everything is held back. When everything is too expensive, what did they say it cost them to do open AI shit? It was like something like $500 million. The Chinese did it for 10, using technology they're not supposed to have that they got anyway. What was it? The C100 board from NVIDIA that they're not supposed to have. They're not supposed to have those chipsets. They're not supposed to have those working there. It's been embargoed. They're not legally supposed to have them, but they have them anyway. Because, I mean, shit, they make them there. Why wouldn't they have them? But Loki, everything gets made over there. Do you know what happens when you don't make anything? You constantly pay for something. Do you know what you can't do? You can't constantly pay out of pocket for anything if you're not getting anything back. Why do you work? Why do you go out and work? So I can pay the bills, Loki. So that I can eat, Loki. So that I can go down to the flower store and buy my woman flowers. I went and got 24 roses for Eris yesterday. I went and got her 24 flowers. And they were waiting for her when she got back. Why? Because she was having a hell of a day. I had to make the money to buy that. They're not just going to give them to me. I can't just walk in and take them. I have to be contributing to get money to pay for things. Do you know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to go to another country and say, feed me, Seymour, and expect anything. Do you know what we're doing for people? We're going, oh my God, you poor thing. You're a violent criminal. You killed people. You did all these horrible things. Here's $1,000 on a debit card. Here is an EBT food card that we usually only have for people that are down on their luck. But I mean, no one's more down on their luck for you. Usually these are for, our citizens, but we're just going to give you one anyway because we feel badly for you. And oh, you know what? We're going to put you up in a hotel room too. We're going to put you up in a hotel room and we are going to let you live there for free. Good man, Loki. She deserved them. She was not having the best day. And I try and do that for her every once in a while. Why? Because I love her and I want her to feel good. And I want to protect her too. Why? Because she's mine. She is mine. Holy shit, what is up? Subhuman with a $50 super chat. Well said, sir. Thank you very much, Subhuman 84. Holy crap, dude. Thank you. Thank you very much. What do we got? What do we got for him, Johnny? What do we got for him? We got Burning Down. We got Burning the Village Down. We've got the Spartans. We've got Long Live the Fighters. We've got the Conan. You know what? We're going to send out the fucking Rohirrim and let them ride down the orcs and the goblins and all the bullshit trying to invade Minas Tirith. Skull! You have to work for what you want. It is not given to you. The fact that our government is just giving shit away to people that aren't even citizens of our country ought to tell you everything you need to know. The system is borked. The system is screwed. Something is wrong. It needs to end. It needs to stop. Oh, but what about refugees, Loki? Can a murderer, rapist, thief be a refugee? Can they? Or did they just open the door to the prison, let them out, and say, America's that way, start walking, bitch? To which I say, send them back. But what about the innocent people? No. 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 If you are here illegally, you either need to be working on being a legal resident or you need to go back the fuck where you came from. It's that simple. That's the way it is. Go back to where you came from or work on being here legally and going through all the shit everybody else has to. Hey, you know what? Here's a line. Here's a line for your wait to come to America. Here's the line. Wait in line. Do 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 do. And motherfuckers are just like, ja. Why do they get to go? Oh, they've got the Disney Fast Pass into the country. I would be so freaking pissed off if I was trying to move here and I was doing it legally, the correct way, and people were getting handouts left, right, and center for just jumping over a fence and coming here. Do you know how much paperwork you have to do to come into this country? Do you know how much that paperwork costs? Do you know how much the government charges you? Do you know how long it takes? Years. Years and a lot of money. Why? Because you're trying to do it the right way. And they expect you to have all of this money to do that. They expect you to have all of this money ready to pay for the forms and pay for the lawyers and pay for all the shit. They expect you to have all this shit ready in your pocket, ready to go. Thousands of dollars and years. That's what it takes to legally come into this country. But hey, if I just jump over the fence, they'll give me money, Loki. If I just jump over the fence, they will give me money. And yeah, she knows why, because her fucking fiance is trying to get here. And do you know how hard of a time that's been for them? Do you know how hard of a time that's been for those two? All because they're trying to do it the right way and they don't just want to sneak his ass over here and then hide him? Money. Lots and lots and lots of money. Lots and lots of paperwork and lots of time. How does it make a person feel when they are spending thousands of dollars, hours of their day, time after time, form after form, requirement after requirement? Oh, and guess what? If you haven't had the coup shot, you can't move here. You have to have the coup shot, all of its boosters, or you can't come here still to this day. I don't know if Trump's going to change that or not. I hope he does. I hope he puts an end to that shit. But that's what you have to have. My brother's paid over $6,000, $6,000 to do it the right way, and they're giving them thousands of dollars a month in room and board, in debit cards, in food cards. To just jump the fence and come. I'm sorry, but I have no pity for you that you're getting deported. I will still go and I will still get tacos at Gringos. I will still go to my Mexican food restaurant and I will still eat Mexican food. That's not going to stop me. Why? Because there are people that have been busting their ass to get here. That's been removed as of yesterday. Thank God. Thank freaking God. Get that damn shot and all the boosters and bullshit before you can even come. Suck it, Blue. That's what I would have told that old freaking bastard. If I was Barron, I wouldn't have said, it's on. I'd have said, suck it, Blue. Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass has gifted a Loki's Mornings of Mischief membership. Thank you so very much, Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass, for that Loki's Mornings of Mischief membership, brother. You have kept the fires burning bright day in, day out, and we do not forget that. Thank you so very much. What do we got? What do we got? You know what? I know. Oh, I know. Here you go, brother. Go! In all of this, never forget that you stood up and you said, no, I'm tired of this shit. No, I am sick of this shit. No, I am done with this shit. It takes me it takes a lot to push me over an edge. It does. But once I'm there, I'm there. That's it. That's the way it is. If I have to lay the law down, I'm so pissed you couldn't even imagine how pissed off I am. And yes, I do get pissed off. Yes, I do have enough of things. Yes, I do get to a point where I'm like, nope, that's it. I'm done. I'm not screwing around with it anymore. Why? Because my time on this earth is precious. Well, so is mine, Loki. Yes, it is. Wake up and realize that. Your time on this place is limited and it's precious. And do you know what I don't want to do? I don't want to deal with all kinds of bullshit and crying and drama. That's what I don't want to do. I want to enjoy my time. We all have our jobs. We all have our things we have to do. Some people, their job is sitting here and doing this. They make enough money to do that. Bravo. I am extremely happy for you. But that can be taken away just as quickly. Just look what happened to snow. Snow's been banging it down day after day after day for the last, 8 years? And what did they do? As soon as he started going, as soon as he started climbing, he was making, I don't want to say it because I don't know. I don't want to say it because I don't know if he'd be cool with it, but you want to live your dream. You want to live your dream. You want to live that American dream. I got unsubbed from Snow yesterday. And you had to go back in and sub. I know. Below. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Low ride up is a little higher. Jester's Darth Arlena. Don't screw around with it anymore, Loki. Just burn that shit down. You want me to burn it down? Arlena, here's some burning down for you. Skull! All right, we're going to bring you guys some YouTube talk tomorrow. Don't miss me later today over on That Gameplays, where I'm sure we're going to be talking about Ubisoft and all the bullshit, all the video games, and all the crap going on, and all the new stuff coming out, and all the fun we're going to have playing this or that or the other. And I should be on Pops later today for Talk Hard. That will be at 4:30 Central Standard Time to 6. So, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak, friend, enter. And we'll see you on the next one. Y'all have a great Tuesday. And fire up the taco grill and make some damn tacos. Because you know what? Screw anybody telling you you can't.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.